So you're thinking of committing for 12 whole months to the big or cheap property manager in town. Here's how that usually plays out. You choose your manager because they're the biggest or the cheapest. But are they the best? Regardless, now you're stuck for 12 months, and hopefully they don't have tons of hidden fees. Instead, we offer a reasonable way out if you're unhappy, and have no hidden fees. Now your manager builds your rental presentation. The only thing is that the presentation consists of a couple terrible photos and a description along the lines of, "Great house for first available tenant, hot deal." Our presentations are second to none. We put out the effort and have the tools necessary to make your home truly stand out from the crowd. Then they market your home on the MLS, and maybe an extra site or two if it's not too much trouble. But who's going to pay the commission? We pay any commissions ourselves because our advertising scope is so huge, we don't have to rely much on other agents to fill our homes. Now, that impressive effort has left you with a long vacancy, low rent, and a few applications from shady tenants. Your home either sits vacant way longer than it had to, or your manager takes the shady tenant because they're tired of your occasional call for updates. Our combination of presentation, marketing, and being extremely flexible with a fluid rental market guarantees a steady flow of highly qualified tenants to choose from. So your manager is settled on a tenant, and now the fun really begins. They did a background check, but they were desperate for income and had to take a lot of risk anyways. They also choose tenants based solely on credit score, failing to consider how often they move, how quickly they are moving, or whether they're going to drown you in maintenance costs. We have a larger choice of tenants, which allows us to consider, in addition to credit and income, other factors that can have a major impact on your profitability. Now you have a tenant, and the repair requests start pouring in. Your manager is slow to respond, which causes your tenant to really dig in on their demands. As the manager gets tired of complaints, they start to throw money at the problem. Your money. Even if they don't upcharge on maintenance, they send high-priced contractors that charge a fortune, mainly because they do a lot of the administrative tasks for your manager. The work is still second-rate though, because the contractor knows your manager has an "it's not my money" attitude, and the contractor really doesn't care for maintenance. They only do it to get the big jobs later on. We either have an excellent long-term working relationship with the contractor, or we are very controlling in how repairs are handled and billed. In any case, they know we will not accept subpar work, missed appointments, or high prices. In short, they know that we treat every home, every dollar, as if it's our own. Out of the blue, your tenant tracks down your phone number and calls to say they can never get a useful response from the manager. Come to think of it, you can't seem to either. Every time you ask about a bill that shows up on your statement, you get a standard reply that it was broken and had to be fixed. Now your tenant has your information, and they're calling you at all hours of the night. Now you're basically paying to manage the property yourself. Your manager is okay with that, and at least you slowed the massive repair bills. For us, tenants do occasionally contact the owner, but it's to complain that we're too aggressive when they cause problems, or about having to pay repair bills for their own mistakes, things of that nature. Because we communicate so effectively when repairs arise, you don't have to wait for your statement to know what's going on, and you'll know we're not ignoring the situation. At this point, your tenant gets fed up with being ignored and breaks their lease. They left the place a total mess and cite their unhappiness as the reason. But it's probably a combination of that and the fact your manager took too much risk to begin with. Either way, it's the same for you. Tons of lost income from non-payment and tons of expenses from fixing the place back up. It doesn't stop there though. Turnovers are difficult, and your manager is moving extremely slow. Huge bills, and a month later, your home is still not on the market. You're in their office to find out why, and you see them coming back from an expensive lunch with one of their big customers with a lot of properties. They seem awfully happy, and now you're wondering if they received the same second-rate service, or if you were just too small to matter. Or perhaps that cheap rate you were so happy about also meant cut-rate service and hidden costs. It's hard to tell, but what you do know is that you're not happy, and you believe in better. Imagine if we told you that for an average of $2 to $4 a day that's tax deductible, we could handle all of these issues extremely effectively and make being a rental investor a breeze, so you can focus on the important things in your life. We get it. You deserve to stop being a landlord and to become a professional investor. Believe in better and make the switch today. We offer 3 management options, so you can choose what fits your needs best. and be as involved or uninvolved as you would like to be. These are discussed in the next video. Let's get to work. Well, us at least. You just get us a key and a management authorization, and we'll begin immediately with passion and urgency. Imagine property management so passionate, you'll swear it's our home.